My name is Marcelo the Great. I'm here to do a poem dedicated to my mother because I've been doing poetry about 12 years. And today I want to do one for my mother since she is going through addiction. Or I really want to dedicate it to people who also going through the same situation. Love you, mama. The poem is called Helping Parents Overcome Addiction.
Mother, mother, know your son is here to help see the addiction disappear. Your baby boy understands how you feel, praying to the Lord, wishing you could heal. Father, Father, I know you're going, wishing you're strong enough to still hold on. Just like mother, your boy understands. Not to judge, but I had to leave in God's hands. Now mother, I know the truth, the reason you chose drugs to turn to. It was pain which left you bruised. Some don't understand the tragedy you went through. Just know you are not alone. Your son is right here in your corner, praying to the Lord help you get stronger, so your health can last so much longer. Just like how I want to say Father, hope he didn't think I didn't want to be bothered, but he knew we both had different struggles. But Father, your struggle was way more harder. Mother, you were strong enough to let us go, me, my sisters and brothers. Even if we did have different fathers, you didn't want the same mistake to happen like the other daughters. I know that was a hard pill to swallow, while family pointing fingers like it was the cause. But you wasn't the one that raped and put her in hot water while 3 years old, but she was still part of your heart. Was left a hole that made you feel empty, took part of your soul that turned toxic. Then you thought drugs was a better option, which comes to this topic. Trying to find a way to heal, like stitching a needle and thread to seal an open wound physically and mentally, but it still hurts, even if the trauma ago happened many years. Helping parents overcome addiction by fixing a bad decision while feeling convicted when no one was listening. I do remember, mother, when I was younger, you was going back and forth from rehab, but didn't have a lot of support. Right then, you was looking for hope. Right then, I was like 11 years old. But now I do know, don't want it to be too long for you to remain a lost soul. Not trying to be cold. Now I'm 37 years old, finally getting my ducks in a row. While humble, knowing life isn't a joke. But part of my soul can't let me sit here and let you go through life's tightropes, even when you were so close. Gotta know I'm the last one left. Lost brother when I came home in 2012. Lost sister back a few years. Other brother might be in crazy house still. No disrespect, just being real. He might be in home now, just to be clear. But the main point, I don't want to see you fall or end up like father. Not at all.
Do it, do it. I started at 9, smoking. I started at 9, smoking cigarettes. When we used to live up 35th, around the corner from the Palisades. And then it gradually
went to marijuana when we moved in the hood. That's when I turned 12 and we was living on the square.
What made you do that? What
made me do that?
Yeah, what made you smoke cigarettes at 9?
What made me smoke cigarettes at 9?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no one knows this, but the secret is out. I was molested.
Mm-hmm.
And I never told nobody till just now. And then it gradually moved to weed, smoking weed. At 12, graduated from Troyes, living off Escuela. Then I started going to Gompers, and when I went to Gompers, it gradually went to alcohol. And I would drink alcohol and I would smoke weed. Around about when I turned 16, I think that's when I got into heroin and cocaine. Mm-hmm. Started shooting heroin, started snorting cocaine. Taking pills. Gradually went to like 23. Started living on Plantana, an apartment. 5.
So you say the pain from the tragedy just...
I believe that's what got me into drugs and alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Now, I did see you play a part as Tweaky, and you were doing that just to help young people get their life straight and go together.
Try to.
Mm-hmm. But you're saying your mom just has been just a rock.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I moved on Plantana. Mm-hmm. Across from her. I was living in 1, she was living in 4. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she would always come to my door and bam on my door, and she would shockwave my eye. And I would tell her, "You're not coming in. You're not getting in." Mm-hmm. She's like, "Okay, I'll be back." And I'm like, "Don't come back, because every time you come, I have to start all over again. Because you messing up my eye." But she always prayed for me. She never threw me away.
Yes.
She never threw me away. She never talked about me like other parents talked about their kids. "Oh, you ain't nothing but an old dope fiend. Get the hell out of my house. Don't come in my house. Don't knock on my door." She never done that. Mm. She always prayed. And she always, when she did come in my house, she like, "Your house is so clean I can eat off of your floor." I'm like, "Yeah, I know that." Mm. She said, and every time she came to my house and I was clean, she looked at me, she said, "You high?" I said, "How you know I'm high?" She said, "Because your house is too damn clean." Mm. That's how she knew when I was high.
So, what can you say to people who just need to hang in there and hold on? What would be a positive word for people that are still trying to ease their pain with drugs?
Give it to Jesus, and it's one day at a time, and go to meetings. The meetings help me, and my mom also helped me. She told me one day, "Just trust God." I was like, "Trust God? I ain't trusting no God." So after a while, I started going to church with her. Then I was understanding what she was saying. And so the last time that I smoked crack cocaine was in 1998. I hit it And I went in the house and I seen black silhouettes coming out the TV, the side of the TV, out the floor, out the walls, coming out the windows, the doors, everything. I knew they was coming for me. I just knew this.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Jesus, if you just make them all go away, I'll stop smoking crack cocaine. And that's just what I did. And I believe in Jesus, like my mother said, trust God. He ain't gonna make, your life ain't gonna be perfect. You're gonna go through trials and tribulations, but he'll help you through your storm. And I was in storms from 9 until 38 years old, from 9 years old to 38 years old. That's how long I did drugs.
And now you are your mother's
caregiver.
Wow. It's an awesome, powerful story.
This is a lady that helped me, that took me to Jesus.
Yeah.
But she said, you got to know him for yourself, because I can't help you on that one. But she led me to Jesus, and I just want to thank her. And I just want to let her know that I love her, and I appreciate her, and I'm thankful for what she done for me. And I want her to know how much I care.
Well, I've seen you did a lot of stuff for a lot of community people, especially people who are having issues with drug use or abuse. I see all the beautiful things that you do for them. You give them confidence, you love them, you share a lot of things, you give them help, you talk to them like you said, your mother, you seen how she supported you, and I see how much you are support of a lot of people.
Yeah, because someone supported me, and when I did go to meetings, it was just one person in there. I forgot her name. I think her name was Sylvia. And she used to tell me, Pam, one day at a time, and I always would be like, one day at a time. What the hell is she talking about, one day at a time? And finally, it kicked in.
And I know that you created this T-shirt, TGIF. Are you going to bring that idea back and try to thank God I am forgiven? I've seen that shirt back in the 90s.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it forward. There's a lot of things that I want to do that I just need a little bit of help, and I know where I can go get the help from. I just have to give her my ideas and put it on the shirt, and God will do the rest.
Well, I see you do a lot of work after going through this tragedy. A lot of times, a lot of people. I've never seen you, because I know you in the community, but I've never seen you be like so down and out that you look like you was just not gonna return from anything. You wasn't one of those people that didn't look like you will sell your mama out or something like that. I've never seen you. I always seen you functioning. I never seen you.
There wasn't nobody but Jesus and my mom and my sisters and my brothers.
Yeah.
Because when I was out there in them streets, my mother would tell my brother Rodney, go find Pam. And he would just walk out to the street and ask anybody, and they would tell him exactly where I was at, and he would come and get me. Sometimes I ain't even know that he had got me from that place and took me home. That's how high I was. That's how out of my mind I was. And he was the only one that would come and get me. He was the only one that knew where I was. And sometimes he would get into it with the people that be like, she ain't going nowhere, and he would have to fight to bring me out of that situation. Half of the time I ain't even know.
Yeah, I noticed too, if your family says stop it or whatever, you would stop it. I mean you were out there, but it was something about the love of your family that also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 5 of us. My older sister, she's passed away now, but when mommy say go look for someone, or I need to talk to y'all, we would always come together. We are lonely wolves. I have a sister that live in Georgia. I live in Virginia. My brothers Brennan and Roddy live in Virginia. But it's not like we're at each other's house every day or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We are lonely wolves, but when we come together, we are wolf pack.
Nice.
And we are a wolf pack today because I got my sister here, and I got my two brothers here, and I got me here, and my mother.
Yeah, nice. You seem really happy.
I am.
You seem happy.
I'm happy now.
Takeaway before we kind of leave this session. Put a prayer out for some of the people that, don't have that. There's people that don't have a family or what could you?
I do at nighttime. I just ask God to watch over them and guide them and keep them and, order their footsteps. When they're getting ready to go to the left and there's trouble, Lord Jesus, please guide them back to the right or put them on a straight way,
So you found another way, and this segment is called Let It Out. You found another way other than drugs to let out your pain. What is the other way? I know you go to church and stuff like that, but what are other ways that you let out your pain and different stuff? What are the other ways? Do you do it with art? Do you do it with singing?
No, I don't do it with art. I do it walking and talking to Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Or either, like my sister told me, go and sit down there by the water and talk to God. Just let it all out, When you let it all out, you'll feel better. The chains will fall off of you. I didn't understand what she was talking about then, but I understand what she's talking about now.
So we are definitely going to end this segment, and I love it. I love it, the fact that...
And I love my family for being there for me, because they could have just been like, Pam, you just doing too damn much. And I'm just, I'm just fed up with the bullshit that you're doing. Every day you're high. You got these kids. You send them to school. They all fresh and stuff. But you just doing too much. Even though your kids never, my children never seen me get high. They always thought that I was on alcohol. Until they got a little bit bigger, then and they never came and said, Mommy, you're an old drug head. I don't want to be bothered with you or nothing. My kids went to church and prayed for me. And they would always say, Mommy, come and go to church. And I ain't going to church with you. I'm high. But they never gave up on me. And I love them for that. And I love them for praying for their mother.
That's great. I'm going to sign off, and I want to say thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
And from the age of 9, but you still was a loving, kind person who told the truth. You didn't hold back.
There's no need in lying about nothing.
Right.
You lie, you got to tell another lie. But you tell the truth, you just be happy because you told the truth. But you lie, you going to be like, okay, sit here and do like this and be trying to figure out another lie.
Yeah.
No. Just go and tell the truth and shame the devil.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.